Hello and thank you for joining me on my colouring quest. So it's the end of August. Yeah, had to think then what month it was. And this is going to be the completed pages for the month. And although I've done 8 pages basically, 3 are from the Spooklettes Sketchbook and the rest are from all of these. So I think I'll just get on with it. Just let you see, and I also am going to show some whips and a painting that I completed. And I'll start off with this Petit Poupée bookmark. Yeah, words are not coming to me today, so bear with me. This is the Disney Art Therapy Hasher Heroes, and I did this Tinkerbell one. And as you can see, I have put some shiny to it, a lot of shiny. It's Tinkerbell and it's Disney, so over the whole thing I have put a coating of Mod Podge Extreme Glitter. I have coloured it using Castle Art pencils, and the shiny in the heart and on the pearls is iridescent tape. Let me just show you. I have these 4 tapes, and yeah, this is the one I used on the pearls, but it can look white or it can look like pink to it. And then on the heart I used this one, which has like quite a few rainbow colours going on in that one. So yeah, they were from Hobbycraft. I think it was like £2 for the pack of 4, which I thought was reasonable since they seem to be of good quality and everything, so that was nice. And although on the pearls, because this is my first time using it, I forgot to go over the black lines that were in the pearls beforehand, so I had to use a Posca pen on top of the tape, which obviously gives it a bit of an odd look. So although this one down here I went over before I put the tape on because I hadn't done this one yet, and well, yeah, as you can see, it's so much more effective. But yeah, really like how this one turned out, and it's quite simple. I wanted to do one of these, just showing you the Mod Podge, like it's literally sparkles everywhere. Yeah, I do love this bookmark size one. It keeps going sort of on and off of Amazon very fast, so I feel quite lucky to have gone on to Amazon when it was available. So that was the one from there. I'll now show you the 3 that I've done in the Spooklettes Sketchbook. Let me just zoom in a moment. Save me having to hold the book up too much. So I've done 3 pages in here. And as I say every month, this is a book I'm trying to complete, and I've worked it out. If I do 3 pages every month, I'll have it done by December, which is great, because never in my wildest dreams did I think I would get anywhere close to having a completed book. So this is the first one I've completed. I'll show you the sparkle. So this one I have used alcohol marker base, which I think I do that with every picture in this book. And then I've used the Brute Funa Square pencils on top of the alcohol marker. And I have used stickles on for the eyeshadow in grapefruit colour. So I coloured it with the sort of orange underneath, and then I put the grapefruit sparkle on top, and then obviously my white Posca pen. Like, it's hard to have a page by me that doesn't have white Posca pen on it, and I've even used the black Posca pen this month as well. So yeah, they're all getting their uses. So the next page in here is this page. So again, it's sparkles. Let me just sparkle it up for you. So on this page, again, I've done the alcohol marker base with Castle Art gold pencils on top. A lot of my pages this month will have the Castle Art gold pencils because I took them to my brother's when I was looking after his cats for the weekend, and yeah, I thought that's the set that I take, so that's the set I started a lot of pages off on if I knew that I was taking the book to his house. So yeah, and then Posca pen. Ooh. And the sparkle in the background is, well, it was an alcohol marker base, like I said, and then it's got the stickles in, I never know if I'm saying this right, hibiscus colour. Yeah, I got a couple of new colours. If I see that they're at a reasonable price, I tend to buy them. And that is a really pretty one, I think. They all sparkle so nicely, those stickles. And then the last page I did, which I actually completed last night at the last minute, is this page. And again, shiny. I cannot have a page in here anymore without sparkle on it. So again, I've used an alcohol marker base, Castle Art gold pencils, Posca pen, but this is the one that I also use the black on because I had an alcohol marker base in what it should have been was a pale green. Yes, when it dried it was a pale yellow. And then I thought, well, this looks a bit like plain now. Like I'd coloured her already and I was like, that doesn't look right. What can I do with it? And yeah, this popped into my head. I see it as like lights. I don't know whether it's like camera flashes or fireflies or just lights behind her, like she's at a concert or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter what it is. I like the way it looks. It looks loads better than before I did it. And then I thought she didn't have any clothes drawn in. She was just like the floating neck and head. And I thought, I'll just draw like she's wearing something. And then because I was doing these lights in the background, I thought, let's put her in sort of a fancy dress, like a flowy, glittery, sparkly dress is the way I saw it. And I just followed off of the lines that were already sort of going on. And then I put on top the pink taffeta stickles. So I had a base of pencils. It was like a pinky red colour I used. I can't remember exactly which one. And then put the pink taffeta stickles on top. And that is all I did for that one. But I really like that one. Like, I didn't think I was going to when I had just that pale yellow in the background. Like, that black Posca pen really saved this page. So sparkly. But yeah, I think I have 11 pages left in here and I can't believe it. Like, seriously. So that's Spooklettes Sketchbook by Carla Magana. But I remember to breathe sometimes because I feel like I go too fast. Next I have Matchstick Mouse, a big adventure colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. And this is a page that I actually filmed for everybody, so it is available to watch. And I coloured, just taking my tabs off, this page, which I absolutely love how it turned out. It's like, it looks simple, but it was a little bit complicated for me to get the light the way it is. And on this page I used Brute Fun of square pencils. I really like those as well this month. I only used them I think twice, but they did the job, you know. Like, I was happy with all the results I got. And then this purple up here is the Stickles Mermaid Tail, and I've used the white Posca pen. it was all pencil, this one, which is a little bit different for me in these books because I normally like to base them with alcohol markers, but I didn't think it was necessary for this page. But yeah, I like it. I really like it. So that was the Big Adventure colouring book. Next up I have the Sleeping Animals special of Colour in Heaven. Well, it's not a special, it's a pocket size. And these are by R.J. Hampson, and as I am now aware, it is also a normal book by R.J. Hampson that is available as well. But I think it's like a square format book, and I think it has more than just animals in it. It's like Asleep, I think it's called. And I coloured the Sleeping Piggies page. Oh, it isn't showing properly, so I'll just hold this one up. And this one is also sparkly. I've done a lot of sparkles this month. But yeah, I do really love how this one turned out. I used the Castle Arts pencils, the gold ones, Posca pen, obviously, alcohol marker for the blue in the background, and Mod Podge Extreme glitter on top of the blue. But yeah, it's just pencil otherwise. I can show you the back. Just the blue is the alcohol marker. But yeah, I wanted to colour this one, so I'm happy to have this one done. And these are like such quick, fun, simple pages, like monkeys. That was the first one I did, and the sloth. But yeah, it is a really, like, if you just want something to colour and not really think too much, I think that's good for this sort of situation. So that was Sleeping Animals Colour in Heaven pocket. Next up, I also did this one as a video. Let me zoom out. Oh, sorry about the shaking. And this is the Colour in Heaven collection Vikings, illustrations by Hollow Moon Art, and I absolutely am proud of myself for this one. I think I've said it wherever I've said anything about this page. It is now one of my favourite of all time completed pages. Like, I don't think I could do a cat as well as that again. But yeah, I am so pleased with this. Even the bits I had to paint, like her arm bangle and her head yep, words gone from my brain. Her head crown ornament thing. Oh, yeah, I am sorry. And I have used Faber-Castell Polychromos, Posca pen, a lot of Posca pen, white Posca pen, to get rid of line art on the fur and hair and feathers. And then I used acrylic paint in the background and on, as I just said, her accessories. That's probably the word I was looking for before, her hair accessory. There we go, that sounds better. And then stickles in lime green on the jewel in the middle. But yeah, really, 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 really happy with this one. Like, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I am super proud of that. And it is the only page I've coloured in here because these are quite detailed. Like, stunning, but detailed. So very, very detailed. But yeah, glad to have this one done. Sorry, I keep showing it because I'm proud of it. So that is the Vikings collection. And then last but not least, for a finished page, I have the Zodiac special. And this one was a whip from a long time ago, but I had only done part of the skin on it. Oops, sorry again for wobbling. Can't help it, my camera is attached to the desk. So yeah, I had done a base of alcohol marker on her skin and started to do pencil on top of it, but I hadn't finished it. But this was from like about a year ago, I think. So the only part I think that has alcohol marker is the skin there. And then the rest of it I coloured with the Castle Art gold pencils and Posca pen. That is all it is. And if you've watched many of my videos, you know I don't really like colouring flowers. Not when there's quite a lot on the page and they're tiny. Well, these ones are quite small, a bit more reasonable. But yeah, so it was difficult for me to pick the colours. So if a flower looked remotely similar to another flower, I just did it the same colour. So like these ones are all sort of sticking up and are blooming on the top. So I did them all like a light purple. These ones at the top I thought looked like sunflowers, so everything that looked remotely like a sunflower became a sunflower. And yeah, I just slowly worked my way through. And yeah, I do like these flowers down here, how they turned out. Let me just bring it up. Yeah, the darker pink ones, I like those. And I do like how the whole thing turned out. The hair took the longest to do, actually. It took longer than the flowers, which I thought, well, that's not going to happen, right? But it was more about colour choices with this page that sort of made me take my time. But I decided not to go with any background because I thought I would ruin it. I figured this page looks okay without one. But yeah, this was also the first page I'd done in here, and because I had already started this and not finished it, I don't like to go off and start another page in the same book. I feel like guilty almost if I do that, and yeah. But there are like these little ones I feel like could have been coloured by now if I didn't have this whip. And also I love the ones at the beginning by Mayumi Ogihara. Oh, I'm saying that wrong, but forgive me. So that's the Zodiac special of Colour in Heaven. So I did stick to my plan of colouring, like focusing on Colour in Heaven books this month, because I finished 3 pages, and then I also have 2 more whips in Colour in Heaven books. So this is the Enchanted Animals special, and I've been wanting to colour in this one for ages, and I have a whip from, it must be almost about like 6 months to a year. And then I can't remember who it was, but somebody had the hashtag for the Greatest Showman sort of hashtag for a colouring page, and then I thought, well, I have this whip. I had only done the tiger's cloak, the bear's skirt and the magic hat, and I thought I'll try and get this one finished. I didn't get it finished, but I feel like it's heading in the right direction. You know, that tent is done. I was a bit worried about that to start with, and all of their like accessories are coloured. I just now have to colour the animals and the rest of the little bits and bobs. But so far I've used Castle Art pencils and Posca pen, just the normal Castle Art ones. So I have that as a whip, which hopefully, I don't know if I'll get it done this month, but I'll try and do at least a little bit more on it. And then the other whip is in the Summer, Colour in Heaven Presents Summer, and this is a page by Lenka Filanenko, and I've done all the flowers, which I know, shocking for me. I've coloured quite a few flowers this month. Probably have to have a break from them now. But all I have left is the background, the cat and the butterfly. So I'm hoping to get this one done this month because summer's coming to an end and this is the summer book. And so far I've used alcohol marker, Castle Art gold pencils and Posca pen. And I'm actually proud of these flowers, like especially these like pink ones again. I did colour this right after colouring that other page. Oh. What one was it? I forget. Oh, the Zodiac one. Yeah, I started this one right after that. So I was like already had flowers sort of in my memory, which is why I think I chose these colours, because they're pretty much the same colours I used on that page, except for the greens and the bluebell type ones. But yes, that will be the first one in there. And my niece has requested that I colour the cat as Bo, which is their grey cat. So I just have a base of alcohol marker there for now, and I've coloured the eyes ready. So I think that one will be finished this month. The only other whip I have is from this little mini Chinese pocket book, and I did translate it, although it was only a very loose translation. It's by Dada Mao, or Dada Cat. It translates to Dada Cat, but I think people say Dada Mao. And oh gosh, what was it? It was something to do with like treasure court or treasure something. But yeah, these are really cute. You get a few images at the front that are like their coloured version. I love this. It's so pretty. But I have gone right to the back and I have started this page. I have no idea what to do with the background, which is why I stopped right there. I think I'm going to colour him first, see what colours I've sort of got going on. And then yeah, but over this side it had some sort of description. I'm using Black Widow pencils on this page, and I put it through the translator, Google. Yeah, Google isn't always the best, but it does a little bit of the job, doesn't it? So it kept talking about plum blossoms, so that's what I figured these flowers are. So I just like looked up what plum blossoms looked like, and it was something like that. That's where I got my colours from anyway. And then you got these sort of bamboo reeds going on. But yeah, I think I'll like that one when it's done. It's quite cute. So that's all my whips. And I got that book off of AliExpress, which I don't use anymore. I like ordered one thing, like one set of books, and then I didn't order again, because there wasn't anything wrong with like shipping or anything, but I just, something about it didn't feel right. I don't know. If you're used to using it, then just keep using it. And the only other thing I have is this painting that I did. I haven't painted anything in ages, so I thought I would try doing a bunny. So I got up some reference pictures of bunnies, like of how their fur looks and stuff like that, and just tried. And then I put some gold leaf on some flying away dandelion fluff. I never know what to call them, because like first you have the dandelion flower, and then you have the fluff. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, my brain isn't the smartest of brains out there, so just forgive me. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I actually started another one. My niece, my younger niece, has requested a goat, of all things. Well, I should be glad it changed to a goat, because first she asked for a worm. And I'm like, are you sure about that? And then she quickly changed her mind, which I'm glad, because I'm trying to practice fur, and a worm would be more of a challenge than you think, but yeah, I'm glad she changed. So those were all the pages that I have been working on and have completed or am about to complete. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with 8 pages completed. Before I did get quite used to having over 10 completed, but I think where I'm at now is comfortable for the time being, and I'm like being proud of what I've completed. And like some of them are more complicated than they used to be, so I'm happy with where I am in my colouring at the moment. So hopefully next month will be just as colourful. I have released a September plans video, which basically says I'm going to be focusing on PDFs and obviously the pages that I already started. And obviously I do have to do my 3 pages in this one, but other than that it's going to be PDF, 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 because I have a ton that I haven't completed or started. I just have them sitting in folders, which is sad, although I do like to look through them. So until next time, happy colouring, take care, goodbye.